Contract auditing has been added to 2024 R1, and the contract audits give you a record of how the contract has changed over time, who changed it, and what has changed. It is also works for both purchase contracts and sales contracts, and there's some personalization or some configuration that you can do for tracking the reason codes as far as tracking the reason why something changed. And so you can do some reporting then on why a contract may have been changed. So the first thing we want to do is enable that new feature. So we do that under setup, under commodity accounting. We click commodity accounting here. We go under setup and we look at commodity accounting parameters. Now, there's been two pieces added to this to enable the contract auditing. One of them is under the commodities tab and the contracts tab here. You can say enable sales contract auditing, and I'm going to go ahead and turn that on to yes. And then you can also require a change reason. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that on too. So it's going to require that if you modify the contract, if I modify the contract, it's going to require a reason why I modified it. So that's going to be done on the sales side. And we're going to do that same thing then on the purchase contract side. We are going to enable it and we are going to require a reason why I changed that contract. So that's the part of setup that enables that feature. So now if we take a look at a purchase contract and we click on inbound contract and purchase contract, and we'll see that feature at work. Let's just pick this Anderson Farms contract here. We click on it and let's say we change the, let's say we change the delivery terms from fob to picked up. And we save that. Now, notice that before when we changed things, we didn't get this little pop-up that says, because now we're requiring this. We can't even get by it if I try to. It says, nope, 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 it's required. So let's pick a reason code. And I'll show you how to set up these reason codes in just a little bit. We didn't find any reason codes here, so we'll maybe just set them up right now. I'm going to click on this down arrow and view the details. And we are going to add a new reason called change delivery terms. And that's going to be inbound and an outbound comment here. We'll notice we've added these two columns. We hit save, go back there. And now I can change the delivery terms. And then that defaults my, I maybe didn't spell it right, my description to the comment. And now, if we want to, we can require a change that requires the contract to be re-signed. If that's set to yes, what it does, it turns the, takes the signed date on the contract, blanks it out, so then you can sign it again if it's a change that requires signature. So I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to hit OK. And now that reason for the change has been added to this contract, and we'll see next exactly how this shows up in the audit history. So I'm going to go ahead and save this contract. We've done the same exact things to the sales contract also, but we'll show you that in a little bit. Let's go ahead and look at this contract that I've changed. And we've added now under the purchase contract tab here, we've added an action called audit history. And what you're going to see here is a historical change of all the times the contract has been changed. This is the header information here. And then the line information down here. So you can see on today, and this is the current one because it hasn't expired. This record hasn't expired. Changed the delivery terms, and I did it. It was a cash contract. And you can see here all the data fields that were included that you can track that may have changed on the contract. So this shows that reason codes and the changes to the contract and why they were changed. So that's at the header level. If you change something in the delivery and pricing schedule, let's go ahead and I'm going to do another change here and just change the quantity. Let's say that we change the quantity instead of 2,500, we really meant 25,000. It was a mistake. And so we changed the contract quantity at 25,000 on the header. We also change it here, 25,000 on the line, and we hit save. And now that has been changed. So if we look at the audit history here, we can see that the quantity, oh, we can't. Let me see, what did I do wrong? 25, oh, I changed it to 2,500. I'm sorry, 25,000. Yeah, get my number of zeros right. And then now we can change this to 25,000. And we hit the save. We hit the save. And let's look at the audit history now. Great. So now we can see here that we changed the contract here, the second row. You'll see that the Anderson Farms went from 2,500 to 25,000. And you can see the delivery row also changed from 2,500 to 25,000. We can also track those same types of changes on the sales contract. So let's take a look at that under outbound sales contracts. And we can see here, same type of thing. We can see the sales contracts here. We'll click on the sales contract. If we make a change, let's say we change the transportation mode. Instead of truck, it's going to go out on rail. When we save that, we'll also be prompted for a reason code. And I think the only one I have is delivery term. So I'm going to go ahead and add another one to transportation mode. So I'm going to view the details. I'm going to add a new one. Trans mode. Change transportation mode. And we're going to use that on inbound and outbound. Hit save. And now that will show in my list to change the transportation mode and hit OK. And now we'll see the same type of thing on the sales side where we can click the sales and view the audit history here. And again, you'll be able to see some of the transportation mode was changed and the date to change, the time that was changed. This contract I created a while ago, May 3rd, and today we changed it, and it has transportation mode changed, and it was changed by me. So again, those changes are being created, were added to both the sales and the purchase contract side. So again, a new feature for 2024 R1 is the contract audit report. It allows you, or auditing, which allows you to track all the changes that are done to your contract, create reason codes, even require their reasons, or they don't need to be required, and then they could be left blank, but even to require the reasons to get a full audit history of what's going on with that contract and who changed what when.